Hello and welcome to NEXONE Electronic Signature and uploading your listing, which is part of the social distancing tools here at LePage Vision. Definitely a bunch of tools that we developed during the COVID-19 2020. I don't know what you call it, an experiment. But during the time we were forced to stay home, our clients were forced to stay home, but we still needed to do business. So in this time, we created a whole bunch of tools and packaged them up for realtors to use. So we could still be competitive in this market, because even during COVID, there were still houses that were listed and sold because it just had to happen. Okay, so this is actually the step 2 of the web forms and NEXONE, which is the step 6 in the smart listing presentation system. So I say step 2 because in the previous video, we covered a brief overview of the new web forms. We covered vision templates and kits on web forms and how to make a quick listing on web forms. Okay, so we're going to show you today how to connect web forms to NEXONE, how to send your listing docs to NEXONE Electronic Signature, an overview of electronic signing process for client and agent, and how to send completed paperwork and info to the office. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get right into it. This is going to be a quick and short video, I believe. So just like we started in the last video, we're going to click on web forms to open up our web forms. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do here is make sure that NEXONE is connected to our web forms. So you're going to see here, you've got all these icons, and if you want to know what these icons are, you just click on the 3 lines here and it opens it right up. So what I'm going to be talking about is the App Store. Okay, so it's this shopping cart. You're going to click here. Now it's going to take you into the App Store for e-signature. We don't want to do anything here. We want to click above here, which is called Transaction Management, and it's going to bring us to NEXONE. So you can see here, my NEXONE is linked already. So what you're going to do here, if you haven't linked your NEXONE, which you should have done already in the buyer process, but if you haven't, you are going to come here, click on Transaction Management, and where mine says unlink, yours is going to have a green button saying link, and you're going to click that, and it's going to open up your login screen for NEXONE. And just like we covered in the new agent area, you're going to need to know your username and login. Your username will be the email address that was set up for you at TREB, and your password will be vision123 or whatever password you have set up. So once you log in, it's going to connect your NEXONE to the web forms. And when you go back onto e-signature, you're going to see that this is already also linked. Okay, so everything else will have green on it, but the one that's linked will have gray and it'll say unlink. Okay, so you'll know that is already linked. So when you do it on Transaction Management, you link NEXONE at Transaction Management, it automatically links to the e-signature as well. Okay, so that's really all you need to do to make sure that NEXONE is connected with web forms. So we're going to go back to your dashboard, which is that gear. Okay, and then if this is your latest transaction, it'll be sitting in this transaction window and it'll be the first one, or you can go into your transactions, which is the house, and click on your transaction. Okay, so you're within your listing here. You're going to click on go to forms, and you are going to select the listing agreement, the MLS data information form, as well as working with the realtor. These are the 3 documents that you want to send to NEXONE for electronic signature. Okay, so you're going to click on basket, and you're going to click on the pen, which is send to third-party vendor, as you can see here. You're going to click on NEXONE, and this is a listing, so click on listing and wait for it to push. For some of us, if this is our first time, the NEXONE or the hub.nexone.ca will be blocked. You'll have a little square here in your address bar. You just have to click it and allow. Okay, and then it will open this up, no problem. Okay, so as you can see here, we're within our listing. Here are our listing documents. There's only one thing that you need to do here, and that's add your clients. So you're going to click on the right-hand side here, it says view listing. Okay, you're going to click on the edit button. You're going to click on clients, add a client, John Doe, John Doe. And what type are they? They're a seller. Okay, and then their email. It's just that I'd already had that populated. Okay, and then you're gonna add another client. Okay, first name is Jane. The other name is Doe. Okay, also a seller. Okay, and then that's all you need to do. Just click on save. Oops. Okay, click on save. Okay, that's all you needed to do to edit the listing before you send it for e-signature. So you're going to go back to documents. So it's on the right-hand side here. You're going to click on documents. Okay, and then you're going to click on signatures. Okay, and now you're going to add a signature request or add signature request. And it's going to open up the electronic signing window. Again, if it's your first time, the pop-up might be blocked. Again, there'll be a square here in your address bar. Again, if you're doing this from a Mac, otherwise you'll have another pop-up from your Windows device saying, should I allow this? You click always allow, okay? So here are your clients already set up in here. So John Doe and their email, Jane Doe and her email, and then the only other person you need to add is yourself. Okay, so you just click on the bottom, add yourself as a signer. Okay, so the just two more things I want to bring your attention to. Again, if you did this on the buyer side, this is repetitive, but routing means who's going to get the email first to sign. Okay, so you can set up 5 routings. Okay, so let's say you wanted John to sign first and then Jane to sign second. And then once they've signed, you want to get it yourself. Or opposite, you want to get it first, you want to sign it first, and then you want to send it to these guys after. Or you want both of them to get it at the same time after you signed. Okay, so that's why you have the numbers the way they are. Okay. I usually just keep everyone at 1, so everybody gets it all at the same time. So everybody could be signing the document at the same time. There will be no issues with that whatsoever. Okay, and the last thing I want to bring your attention to is you can activate a password for both of these guys. Okay, that means when they go to the signing process, they'll be stopped with a password. You can make it 1, 1, 2, 3. So let's do that, 1, 2, 3, and we'll make hers 4, 5, 6. Okay, so when they go to sign, they can't sign until they put the password in. You can text them the password so they know what to enter in when they get the signing package. Okay, it just offers us an extra layer of security just in case they've got kids that are always checking emails and start signing and they didn't know. This is just the extra layer of security to avoid that from happening. Okay, so we've got our routing all set at 1. We've got a password for John and a password for Jane, which are different. Okay, they could be the same. All right, so we're going to click on next, And the subject default is document for electronic signing for 90 Younghurst. You can change this if you want. Say, just say documents to sign if you want. Okay. 4. Okay. And you could customize the message. If you have anything extra to add in here, you can. I usually leave it just the way it is. Okay. So we're going to now bring the transaction documents into the area for signing. So as you can see here, the order is working with the realtor, listing agreement, and MLS data information. So I want the listing agreement to be the first document they see. Then I want the MLS data, and then I want working with the realtor. Sometimes I might want working with the realtor first, so you can just drag it up. Okay. Or you know what, I just want to send the listing agreement and MLS data. I want them to sign working with the realtor at another time. Just drag it back into the transaction documents away from the area that says documents for signing. Okay. So that's all that is, right? So just drag it from the right into the left. So from under transaction documents to under documents for signing. And then we're going to tag documents for signatures now that we're ready to go. Okay, so just like when we were on the buyer side, we need to highlight the people we want signing this or initialing it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is have them initial the MLS listing. So we highlighted both John and Jane, and we brought them in here. Okay. If the listing period exceeds, it doesn't. Okay, and the seller warrants that they are not in agreement or property agreement to pay commission to any other real estate agent. Okay, so we're just going to bring that down here. Okay, and then down here, and then we unselect them and select ourselves. This is how I do it. I do it page by page. Some people might go through the whole document and mark where their clients need to sign, and then go through the document again for where they have to sign. I do it page by page. For me, then I believe I don't miss anything. Okay. Okay. Usually it does not want to be contacted. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to sign here, and then we have the date. Okay, when you drag down the date, automatically it's selected for date and time. To change that, you can click on just date, and you see how it took the time out. So it's just date. Okay. And then same thing here. I have them sign here. That's John. It's Jane. Do the same thing with the date. Okay. Click date. Click date. And if they had a phone number, you could have put it in there. And then Justin's gonna sign in here. Okay. Okay, date, date, date. All right, so we're not gonna go through the whole thing and sign everything. You get the idea for bringing down the signatures. Okay, so very self-explanatory. Going through this, just almost exactly the same process as you would for the buyer. Okay, then you're gonna click send. Okay, For yourself, you can start signing immediately. Okay, so you can click on Start Signing, sign yourself. You're going to agree, and then you're going to start electronic signing. Okay, in the top left here, you click on Start Signing, and that's what you're going to do. You're just going to click on where you need to sign or initial. And then complete signing. Okay, so that signing is done. Okay, just going to show you what that looks like. So we're just refreshing our screen, and we're going to click on Signatures. And you can see that the signing is in progress. Just going to click on it, and you're going to see, hey, you yourself have finished signing. Okay, so you're informed, you viewed, signature you had already set up a while ago. You started signing and you finished signing. Boom, there you are. Okay, both your clients have gotten the email, they haven't done anything yet. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go in here and show you what the email is gonna look like that your client got. Okay, so here it is at the top. Document to sign for 90 Younghurst. This is Jane Doe who got this. Okay, you're gonna click on Start Signing Session, or they will click on Start Signing Session. They're brought to almost exactly the same screen. They'll agree. Now, they try to click on that. Oop, look, incorrect password. Remember, we set up a password for Jane. Her password was 456. Start electronic signing. It'll bring her into her having to set up her signature. So she can either draw, so type or draw. So type is what we're on. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different signing she could use. So we're going to use Fluid, and save and review documents is what she's going to do. Okay, so she's going to click on Start Signing. Next, 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 next. And you can see, because I had signed before her, anywhere that I've signed, it's already done on the document. See down here? And then she's going to complete signing. Okay, she can just close out of here, leave. Okay, so that's her done. And then we're going to sign in as John. He's going to have exactly the same email that Jane did, but at this moment, just refresh the screen and we can see that Jane is done. Okay, so I'm done, Jane's done. The person that's holding up the process is John. So this would be the time that you would get him on the phone and say, hey, John, your wife's already signed the listing document. Could you please get on it? We need to get this property listed. So at your earliest convenience, please sign the documents or whatever, however you're going to say that to him. Okay, so again, John's got this email. He's going to start signing. He's going to agree. And then he had the password 123. Okay, start electronic signing. Okay, he's going to use different, he's going to use modern, and he's going to save and review documents. Okay, he's going to start signing. and then next. Oh, but John got a call and for some reason he closed out of this. He closed completely out of the signing process. You can see that on your side that he had been informed, he viewed, had the signature saved, and he started signing. And you can see that he hasn't finished signing. It's giving you the whole history right here. So all he has to do is go back into the signing process. He can agree. Again, has to put the password in, start electronic signing, start signing. And he just needs to complete his signing. And complete signing. Okay, it might take a couple seconds for this to save in the system because now it's completing everything and it's putting the whole package together, and it will send your clients as well as you an email with all the completed documents. Again, you're at the mercy of your Wi-Fi at how quickly this happens. So leave. So I'm just going to show you John. John has the complete signing package. Okay, so this will be all the signed documents. Jane will get the same thing, and so will you. But what you can do, you can get an email, or from this signing audit window, which we've been keeping an eye on the whole time, you can download your signed documents right here if you need to download them. Okay. The other great thing about this is when you refresh your screen, in your NEXONE, all of your documents now have been updated with the sign version. So you don't need to really download the documents to send to the office or send anywhere. So your clients have gotten the signed documents and you have gotten the signed documents, and your signed documents are in your NEXONE. Okay, so just to show you that they're actually signed, see, they're already signed. They're in here. Okay, so how do you get these documents to the office? Very easy. So you're going to click on view listing while you're in your listing. And it's going to bring you to the profile of the listing. And all you need to do is click on edit and change the status from kit to pending. And then once you do that, you click save, and the office will get all of these documents and they'll start working on your file. All you'll need to do after that is send them an email with your listing photos as well as your showing instructions, and tell them, hey, this is the showing instructions for 90, what was the address? 90 Younghurst Road. Here are my photos. Please upload the listing and let me know when it's done. Okay, so it's all done for you, right? So everything's in one place. All your documents are in one place. It gets automatically sent to the office. And then all you need to do as a follow-up is send them an email saying these are the photos. This is the showing instructions for my listing at 90 Younghurst. And that's it. You're done. You just have to wait for the money to roll in. No, I mean, you'll be doing open houses. You'll be doing some advertising through RLP Sphere and maybe some postcards for the neighborhood. That'll get all covered later in the marketing area on the seller program. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I took a little bit longer to do this because walking through slowly on both sides of the transaction, both what you see as the agent and then what the seller sees. Okay, so hopefully you have a great day, and I hope to see you and talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.